What's up, everybody? How's it going? Today, I got another episode for you guys, and this is going to be one of my favorite ones because it's going to be about gym and fitness. I haven't done this type of video in a long time. I've been doing more about self-improvement, mindset, and all those type of stuff, spiritual as well. But today, it's going to be fitness-based. So, our topic is why you are not making progress in the gym. I hear this complaint kind of thing a lot from people. And I also see a lot of people not making actual progress in the gym. Like the gym that I go to personally, there are some people that are working out for maybe 2, 3 years, even 5 years, and you don't really see much change in their physique. Or those that are trying to lose weight, you don't really see much of that going on. They are stagnant. They are kind of where they started. Obviously, not to a T, but you know, um, they are stuck in the same place. So I am here to help you guys overcome that problem and give you some tips and some steps on that you can apply today and start making progress in the gym. I was one of the guys that would not make progress in the gym, at least the way I wanted to, and then by applying these stuff and going through different experiences, different journeys, and trying new things, I finally found a way to do that. Now, these steps will not be anything to do with really like what kind of diet you should have or what kind of workout you should do, what you should take in terms of supplements and all that kind of stuff. Not today. I will probably make that kind of video in the future, but today is going to be more of the basic and surface based um, goals that you can set for yourself that will help you achieve that. So without trying to delay this, I'll get to the 3 steps. So I'm not going to give you the third one. Third one's going to be the last one that I will share with you guys. So you just got to stay for the end of the video. The first two, I will give it to you right now. The first is lack of goal or lack of direction. Number two is your diet and changing up your workouts and trying new things, right? So let's start with the first one, right? Lack of goal and direction. A lot of the times when people go to the gym or have a plan to start working out, they don't set a proper goal. Now, when I say proper goal, I don't mean set a goal that somebody else has. A proper goal that you want. What do you want to achieve in the gym? When you go in there, what is your goal? Do you want to gain weight? Do you want to wait? Do you want to gain muscle mass? Do you want to bulk up? Do you want to lose weight? Do you want to be shredded? Do you want to be lean? Um, do you want to do workouts like body weight, calisthenics, all those kind of stuff? Um, are you an athlete? Do you want to stay in shape? Do you want to get prepared for some kind of marathon? What is your goal and what are you training for? Set that goal and go after it. You can do a bunch of research, watch videos on YouTube on what people are doing with the same goal as yours in the gym and what kind of workouts and exercises do they do to achieve that goal. Now, you have to experiment with this and you have to find the sweet spot, kind of, so to speak, for yourself. What does your body like? What do you like? What do you enjoy? And make it challenging and difficult, right? So setting the goal and having a direction on where you're going and where do you want to go. That is a very important thing. Anything in life, not just in the gym, but you got to have some kind of vision and some kind of goal you're going after. Without that, it's going to be very hard for you to even achieve what you want because there's nothing you're going after. There's nothing that you want in the first place. If you just go in there for fun, or if you just go in there not knowing what to do, it's just going to be very hard for you to achieve a specific thing. So you got to choose a specific thing first. Now, obviously, it's better to go there than stay home and not do anything. That's for sure. But at the same time, you also have to know what you want, right? And you have to have a direction towards a specific path and choose that path. Go after it. You don't like it, try something else, experiment with things, see what you want at the moment, and stick with that. And that's why third one is going to be a very important one. So second, your diet, what you eat, what you consume, and the exercises you do, right? So let's start with the diet. The diet aspect is probably what 80% of your physique and your health and progress is because of the diet and what you eat. The other 30 to 20% is your exercise. What you do in the gym, how much time you spend, and how productive are you in there. I would suggest as a beginner, choose a specific time. Go back to the first one, the goal, right? What is your goal? Set some kind of goal, like say 30 minutes every day if you're a beginner, 15 minutes, 45, 1 hour, as far as 2 hours. I would not suggest to go further than 3 hours for those of you that are like gym rats. So 2 to 3 hours, I think it's perfect. That's how I typically do it. It's usually 2 hours though. 3 hours hasn't been a thing with me. Unless I go there in the sauna or I'm with my friends, that's a different story. But if I'm alone and focused, sometimes I even finish my workout in 1 hour and 30 minutes, right? Which is perfect. So from all those ranges to 2 to 3 hours, right? So that's first. During those hours, you have to make sure that you're putting in constant work, meaning not taking too long of a break, not too short either, giving your body enough rest, getting hydrated, having good meal before the gym or as well as after the gym. So I'm not going to try to mix those two up. So let me just go back to the diet part. The diet, right? What you eat is the energy. What you eat is what your body uses for the energy and the recovery for your muscles as well as the growth of your muscles. So if you're eating shitty food, ultra processed food, McDonald's, Burger King, Taco Bell, Chipotle, which isn't as bad, but I would still suggest you to try to make food at home. Buy organic food, buy single ingredients or very few ingredient food, and make food at home and eat that. Stick with some kind of diet, and if you have a hard time cooking for yourself or you're addicted to junk food, slowly cut that out, right? But the main thing is with the exercises, pay attention to the diet. What do you eat? And if the goal is to cut weight, you have to make sure that what you eat is not more than how much you burn. That's how you lose weight, right? That's a fundamental thermodynamic law, right? Everybody knows that. How much you burn has to be more than how much you eat throughout the day, so that way your body doesn't gain weight, but you lose weight. There's a bunch of ways you can go about not losing muscle, more fat, which I would suggest you to do intermediate fasting, which is amazing, right? That would be like, say you don't eat after 6 or 9, and then after that count to like 15 hours the next day. You don't have a morning meal until then. What happens is um, the stored fat in your body is being burned by your body without you having to do any cardio or anything like that, automatically in the night plus during the day when you wake up. And drinking water is just perfect. That's okay. But not eating, your body will burn that extra fat, getting rid of the stored fat that's in there. Therefore, you doing the cardio won't be as much, and um, you won't have to burn the calories necessarily, because calories can be a good thing for your energy, and what your body uses for the energy to work out, to put that energy into what is supposed to happen in the gym, which is the workout. Because if you can't have a good workout, your progress won't be going as good. So, to be honest, the main idea here is just pay attention to what you eat and track your calories. There's this app called MyFitnessPal. It's a great app. I know some of my friends also use that. I've went on there, checked it out. I'm not really strict with it, to be honest, but it's a good app. You can do a lot of good things on it. Plus, it's free. There's a paid version, but as a beginner, I think a free version will do the job. So pay attention to the diet, what you eat, because that's where your energy comes from. Quality food over quantity for sure, right? So, and then changing your workouts, your repetitions, and the weight. So let's say I start bench press and I'm doing 135. Months go by and I feel good with 135 at 5 reps. Now what I should do is increase the weight or the reps, depending on your goal. If you want to gain more muscle, obviously going up the weight rather than the reps would be a better choice. Now that obviously depends on like what other exercises you're doing or what your goals are, because I could be wrong. Maybe the repetition count, going up the reps is a better idea than the weight first, but fundamentally it doesn't matter because I feel like you have to try to increase them both, right? So strength wise, yes, going up the weight and keeping 5 reps is going to give you a better progress because you are putting more stress on your muscles. The stress is really what grows the muscle, right? So the more stress you put on your muscle, the more it tears. And then when you eat food, if you take protein or creatine, your muscle builds up, and obviously the rest too. The sleep's a very important. That's almost like extra tip that should not be included in one of those three. Sleep is 100% main aspect for making progress in the gym. You have to have good sleep so your body recovers, is rested, energized to put in the work, right? So exercises, change up those reps, increase the reps as you increase the weight, so that way your body doesn't get used to the same thing. Because if you make progress and you keep doing the same things over and over again, that's what keeps people in the same place. How could you do same things over and over again expecting something different? You're gonna reach to a specific level, let's say cutting weight, gaining strength, whatever it may be. You reach at this specific level. You know that you're there already. If you keep doing the same thing, it's just going to be very hard for you to go the next step, right? That's why people don't make progress. So you have to give yourself something more challenging, something more difficult, and then that's when you're making progress. A lot of the times people overlook increasing the weight even by 2.5 pounds, 5 pounds. You don't need to go up the weight 20 pounds because that can be overwhelming, right? It's like, oh, going up 20 pounds, it's going to be too difficult and stuff. Well, it is, right? Like in a month or two, going up 20 pounds might be a lot depending on what weight you're doing. So I would suggest you to go up by 5 pounds and you will see the significant change it will make in your physique, strength, and the way you look and the way you feel, right? I've done that myself too. I would do exercises where I wouldn't really care how much I would do. I would go in the gym and one day I would do, um, say 10 reps, and then the next day I would do 8. Like, it's inconsistency. Now, obviously, there might be times where I'm not really feeling as strong and I might not push myself as much, but this shouldn't be a consistent thing. For the most part, you either have to, if you do 10 throughout that week, let's say, you do 11, 12, or stick with the 10, and then after 1 month, where you set the goal for, then you increase it the second month, and then the third, fourth, fifth, and it just goes up and up. And then eventually you will get to a point where you will start changing up the weight more than repetitions, right? Now, you won't be able to, this might seem easy at first when you start from, say, 25 pounds, but when you get to the 60-pound mark, then the weight might not change as much, and it will have to be the intensity of the workouts, the sets. Increase the sets. If you did 3 sets, do 4 sets. There's just so many things you can change, the little things throughout the whole exercise for 2 hours, right? So if I'm doing 3 sets of each, I might do 4 sets of each. I might do just 2 of the exercises with 4 sets, the other keep it at 3. Making slow progress, step by step, little changes, and eventually your body will adapt to it, right? Trying different splits, different type of workouts, like there's push-pull legs, there's Arnold push-pull legs, half and half, there's shoulders, legs on one day, chest, biceps. Like, people do all kinds of stuff. You just have to find what's the best for you, right? And just experiment with things. That's literally what it is. Going to the gym is really starting with something and trying different thing. Maybe that works best for you, and then trying a whole completely different thing, and then understanding that that's even better for you. So you never want to stay stagnant and get comfortable really with something. Just try to change things up and make it more fun, exciting. You know what I mean? That's just what it is. Every day is going to be different, and every day is going to be different for your body. So you have to make sure that your body feels different every time, kind of thing. You know what I mean? Obviously, in the aspect of how you're putting, what kind of stress you're putting on your body. Obviously, be careful with the amount of stress you put on your body, because you would rather go slow and not put that much stress on your body than put too much stress and have to hurt yourself and, have to get over an injury or get an injury that can just um, plateau your progress, and you have to wait for months and going to therapies and all that kind of stuff. So try to avoid that as much as possible and reduce that at the most. Third one and the final one, right? This is the key, and a lot of people need to remember this, and you should too. You are not consistent and committed to your goal. Consistency is key. You will hear this a lot, whether that is about life or fitness. Stay consistent. A lot of people underestimate the consistency and what consistency can do. If you go to the gym, sorry guys, my camera got cut out because of storage, but I fixed the problem. So back to consistency. What I was trying to say with this is, if you go to the gym 15 minutes every day for a year or two, you will make a better progress than somebody who is half-assing going to the gym for 2 hours on and off for 2 years. The reason why I'm saying this is because maybe 15 minutes is an understatement, but what I'm trying to get at here is, if you will go to the gym consistently, pick a time where you are focused and locked in to the fullest, and make sure you're doing your reps without half-assing it, and really, really putting your best effort, because you're not in the gym to play around. You're not in the gym to necessarily talk and socialize as much as you are there to work out and putting the work. Now, obviously, this takes us back to the first step, which is setting your goal. If your goal is really to make progress and achieve something great in the gym, at least in your personal life, then yes, what I said might seem strict, but that's very true. You are supposed to do that if you want to achieve the goal you set for yourself. You have to lock in, you don't have to half-ass, and you have to dedicate most of your time and energy into that specific workout and that specific set. So stay consistent, set your goals right, pay attention to your diet, what you eat, your workouts, your splits, the repetitions, the weight, and obviously the sticking to the consistency and committed to your goal. You have to stay committed to your goal. There's really no other way you can achieve something. Commitment in life goals, gym goals, diet, whatever it may be. You set a goal. If you want to achieve it, you better be committed to it. And shout out to Mikhail. He said this the other day to my friend. He said, because that guy was trying to lose weight, right? And he told him, losing weight is simple. It's not easy, but it's simple. Now, some of you might be like, well, simple, easy, same thing, but it's not. The idea there was, the simplicity is in the consistency. You stay consistent every day, put in the work every single day, will improve the results you will get at the end. It's not going to be easy. You will have to work your ass off. You will have to struggle through the difficulties, the days you don't feel like getting up, but you still have to. Those are the days will be hard. But the simple idea is consistency, going to the gym every single day. That's the simple routine, right? The simple routine could be you going to the gym 2 hours, working your ass off. Those parts are not easy. But the routine itself is simple. And a lot of the times you will have to try to make your routine simple, but challenging enough to get you some kind of results and some kind of goals. So I hope you guys found this video useful, because I feel like this will help a lot of people, and I hope it does. Share it to anybody who might find this useful, somebody that might need this video, because I sure did when I first started working out. So if you're new to the gym, be smart. Don't go crazy in there. Stay consistent though, and slowly make progress. Set a goal. Pay attention to your diet. Everything literally that I said in this video, and consistency and commitment is really key here, guys. And sleep is something that a lot of people are struggling with. I myself do too sometimes. Still trying to, sleep on time, but I get enough hours of sleep every day, so 8 hours. And that is the most important thing if you're trying to make progress in the gym or anywhere else. Sleep is very important. In terms of Bible verse, I actually did not write anything down, but I want you to remember that your strength comes from God Himself, and God gives you the ability to work out every day. And if you're a healthy person, you have 2 hands, 2 legs, you're healthy, there's really nothing that is holding you back because He gave you that blessing, He gave you that gift. Use that, and get up every day and go after it. You know what I mean? The people that don't have hands, don't have legs, they still find a way to succeed in something. Some of them even compete at the Olympic levels. So you have nothing to complain about. You have everything. If anything, you're blessed. You should be grateful and just go after that. Set those goals and achieve them. I believe in you, and you should believe in yourself too. All right. So check out my friends' videos on YouTube. Mike, Alex, and Josh. They have good content there. Check out our podcast, Bro Staying Big, on YouTube. I will link my Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube on here. Watch my videos. DM me on Instagram if you have to. Any advice that you have, anything you need help in, I would love to help you. I also post my workouts on my stories, my meals, all kinds of stuff. Whatever you need, let me know, and join Mike's and I, are my community on Discord. It's called The Guild. Mike does coaching there. I will be helping him out soon too. We also have meetings on Thursdays, 4 o'clock. Hope to see you guys there. We have open conversations, whatever you may need to talk to us about, or anybody there. Would love to, and hope to see you there. And let me know what you guys want me to talk about in the future. Any questions, concerns you have about this video, let me know. I would love to answer you. And until next time, have a good one, guys. Peace. God loves you. You're not alone. And keep on chasing your dream. Let's go.